Hey folks, Aaron here. Welcome back to another anime review. Today we're looking at episode 7 of Kokkoku. Now, I said I wouldn't have any reviews on Twitter. I was dealing with so much stress and stuff like that. But I figured, I can't go and then have everything come out tomorrow either because tomorrow I might be busy and stuff like that. So I wanted to have at least Kokkoku out tonight. Fate will definitely be pushed tomorrow, and I want to wait till a better version of that's translated anyway. So it'll come out Monday, probably Monday morning or Monday afternoon. I'll try to get most likely bet on Monday afternoon. But might as well review Kokkoku, and I'll try my best to talk about this even though I'm dealing with so much crap. And if you guys want to know more about it, feel free to follow me on Twitter and talk to me on DMs in there and stuff like that if you really want to know what's going on with me. But in terms of this week's episode, it was actually pretty solid. It was a very dialogue-heavy episode with a very little emphasis on action. And I actually appreciated that about Kokkoku this week. It was interesting to see more about our story and this world being fleshed out than having constant fights and stuff like that, which have been the last kind of theme of the last couple episodes, definitely. We learned more about the situation with the world of Stasis, where even 200 years ago when the world of Stasis was a thing back then, and that could even be further back than that, people were already thinking of ways of stopping the world of Stasis because for a lot of people, it was a world that was good, but it also had a lot of issues, and people did not always care for the thing. And with the Heralds, for example, they were a creation because of people's lack of will, as we know. Once you start getting into this kind of depression being in the world of Stasis, it makes you then become a Herald or become susceptible to becoming a Herald. And interesting enough, you saw that being, defined with all the characters that have struggled, like for example, the parents of that one girl, and even the brother of our main character Yuri. But it's interesting because we also find out from Sagawa that apparently there was one person in the, I want to say, order that was responsible for the storm that surpassed even Stasis, that he went further than even what the Heralds are and all that. And you have to wonder what's past Stasis. Like, is he moving at the speed of light? Is he definition of time not even a thing? Like, what does that mean? And that's what Sagawa's true goal is. It's not to, take over the world of Stasis. He knows there's a lot of flaws with that. People can't be happy in this world for more than a couple of days, probably, because think about it, no one's moving around. You might have several people moving around, but there's no actual running water. There's no moving people. Air, works in quiet ways. More so like the wind and stuff like that, you know what I mean? But there's nothing here that's actually alive besides the people that are, but everyone else is stopped. And what type of life is that for people? So he realizes that looks like for his order, his religious sect, that that's the main intention, is to make the world of Stasis a place for all of them. But he wants more out of it. He wants to do something with Stasis. Meanwhile, Yuri and the grandfather, and also now the motorcycle girl and the one thug dude, have decided to join forces because they realize flat out the world of Stasis needs to be stopped. They need to seal this place away. It cannot be used to harm people anymore, and the powers of it are just too great for one person to have. So Juri's thing is she's going to break the Master Stone and seal away the powers of Stasis worlds. But the one thing I don't trust is that one guy. He seems really nice. The one dude who seems to like our motorcycle girl. But by the way, is she really a motorcycle? I keep saying that, but technically I don't know if she really is. But anyways, he tends to really care for her, it looks like, but at the same time, there's something about him that I don't fully trust yet. I'm like with the grandfather, where he's an ally, yes, but at the same time, I feel like there's an ulterior motive for the things he's doing, and I'm wondering about that. Like, maybe he could be a nice guy, but there's something a little bit more beyond that. I'm very curious about that. But what do you guys think about this week's episode? I would love to hear from you in the comments below. Like I said, guys and girls, I'm sorry it took so late. I was gonna have this out all day, but I've been just so stressed out. I might have an update video about that. I might not. It's personal. It's stuff that, it's just a relationship thing that's going haywire with a friend. And honestly, it's just so dramatic of terms of like stuff happening that I'm dealing with it the best way I can. It's tiring. I think anyone knows that stuff like that is tiring. But, if you guys want an update video about it, if you really care about it, then just let me know in the comments below and I'll make an update video talking more about that. Like I said, you can follow me on Twitter. You can see more of the kind of explosive hour I had last hour where, it's on Twitter. I'm not going to delete it because I was telling someone, Twitter for me is an open medium place. You're supposed to be able to talk freely and talk about what you're feeling as long as you do it in a respectful way. I'm not going to start naming people and saying, oh, this person's the fault of this or this person's the fault of that. I'm not doing that. That's not right. And I never once did that until the person who was semi-responsible for something else, decided to comment. And I'm like, why would you comment when I'm not saying it's you? You can DM me. That's where the power of DM comes in place, folks. You know, when you want to talk privately, talk in DMs. There's a reason for that. But I'm not going to keep you guys any longer with that drama. I will talk to you guys later. God bless you all. Have a great night. Fate Grand Order will be out tomorrow, I promise. And I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye, everyone.